Hi, I'm Emily, and you're watching Threaded Journey. Do you struggle with putting in a V-neck on a knit shirt? I struggled so hard with this step. I could not figure it out. So frustrating to me. I could eventually get it in, but unstitch, stitch, unstitch, stitch. Something had to change. So I figured it out. And I wanted to share it with you. I'm so excited. I hope this helps you tremendously with putting in those V-necks. Now I have just run like a little 1/8 of an inch stitch right here along the edge, and you probably have one side that looks a little bit nicer than the other. Whichever you want, you're going to pick that as to be your right side. So I'm going to choose that this is my right side. So I'm going to do all my markings and stuff on my wrong side here. Marking 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Marking a 1/4 inch. Okay. And my cross line here is that middle, which it will be the middle of my good side. So I'm going to put kind of a pin there where those meet. All right. Got that so far, right? I did this on a full garment and I am wearing it. So I will show you the finished product on a real garment. But to go back, I obviously wasn't going to make a second one. So this is the front of my bodice. Put it on something that you can stick a pin in. So your ironing board works really well. I'll mark right there, middle of my V. I'm going to mark my 1/4 of an inch, my stitch line here. And I'm going to mark my 1/4 of an inch here. And that's my meat line, okay? Right there. I'm going to take my pin, which when you stuck it through, make sure it's lined up on the other side, that it is right in your seam, okay? So my pin came right through my seam right there. If not, adjust it a little bit because that'll bug you later. And I'm putting my pin right here where those meet. Okay, and this is why it's helpful, because you can actually push your pin down into your ironing board or whatever. All right, now here's what we're gonna do. We're going to twist it. I am not cutting that yet, okay? I'm lining this up by twisting it. Put my pin in right here. Maybe put another pin right here. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to stitch right here, and I'm going to stop my needle right there at that meat line where that pin is. Then I'm going to leave my needle down, lift my presser foot up, move this to the side and clip that. At that point, while it is still in my sewing machine. Then I'm going to take it while my sewing needle is still in there, sewing machine needle, and twist it to the other side and sew up 1 inch. All right. Hopefully you can see right here that my needle is right there on that line, doing 1/4 of an inch. I am going to back stitch there, and I'm going to go to where that green ball is right there, where that pin is where I'm going to stop. I stopped there. I lifted my presser foot up. I've twisted my fabric around so it's facing me. That's easier to get my scissors in there. I'm just kind of lifting up that neckband because I don't want to cut that. I am cutting that shirt underneath right at the V, okay? So I'm not going to be able to go too far because my needle's in the way. I just need to make just a little tiny snip, okay? Now, I'm going to turn my shirt back. And I'm going to be able to move my neckband now because that needle is still in there. And I'm going to be able to line it up. Make sure my shirt underneath here is flat. Line it up and keep stitching. Just that little inch or so. And I'm going to take it out. And when I flip it, I have a beautiful V. And that is so much easier than any instruction I have ever seen. Okay, so I did the same thing on the shirt that I'm wearing. And it's actual shirt. So it does work on a real shirt. And there it is, a beautiful neckband. My seam is lined up right with that white mark that I had made. That was my center of my shirt. Looks even, a little bit of chalk mark there. And then I'll finish putting in the neckband, stretching it and all of that. And then personally, I don't like clipping all of this for the curves. I prefer to come back and top stitch my stuff down. That's a personal thing for however you want to finish your neckband, but I hope this helps you a whole lot. Thanks for watching. If you think this video will help you or someone else, don't forget to share it, like, subscribe, all those great things. And I have more videos coming that I hope will help you. So see you next time.